Today I show you how to train your dog to wear a muzzle, but before we do that, don't forget to subscribe and click that little notification bell so you get all the videos from me. So let's jump right into it. Today we are muzzle training Harriet. Now, you know that I've been working with Harriet for quite some time now, and she's really good at learning new things, so this is going to look easy, but I assure you it's not. The first step to desensitizing a muzzle is to just present it. So she looks at it. Each click gets a reward. First step, show it. The dog looks at it. Click treat. You will notice there are absolutely no lures. These are some of Harriet's favorite treats. If I put the treat in the lure and ask Harriet to put her face in it, she's actually not thinking about doing that. She's just responding to the treat, which brings me to when I actually need to put this on and I'll need both my hands, there will be no treat. The brain follows the eyes. If she's looking at it, her brain is behind those eyes. Step number 2, bring it closer. She looks or interacts with it, she gets rewarded. Now, as I told you, Harriet's trained to do all kinds of things, so this makes it easy. Hence why you should train for all kinds of stuff without using lures. Gently puts her nose a little bit closer into it, then I reward more. So step 1, look at it. Step 2, interact with it in any way, shape, or form. Even if it's not perfect, we don't need perfect right now. We're far from it. Perfect would be I put it on, tie it, and leave it there. I don't want to force this in her face. She has a choice to say yes or no. This is a number 5 basket muzzle from Baskerville, I think. I'm not sure where it came from. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I give a little jackpot. Tell her that's actually what I want. Good girl, good girl. What gave her a lot of treats is more likely to re-happen. Yay, beautiful. And that's exactly what we want. That's why I'm paying a lot. I'm telling her this is perfect. I want you to put your face in this thing. Step number 3. So 1, look at it. 2, interact with it, even if it's just a little bit. 3, put your face in there. If she's putting her face halfway, just a few treats. If she's putting her face all the way in, mega jackpot. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. This part goes between her eyes, so I will need to desensitize that before I can even close the muzzle. So we're not there yet. That's why I put it away. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. Now, obviously I'm proceeding super fast because Harriet is super well trained, and that's what training does. It allows us to train whatever behavior we want in a blink of an eye. Look at that nose. Look at that nose. Ha. Okay, now I'm going to try to put the piece of fabric over, and then I'm going to mouth pop because I'll need both my hands to do this. So hence why it's practical to train multiple condition stimulus. So I'm just doing this part in front of her eyes. Good girl. Because this will go home. It can be intimidating. Good girl. If your dog has aggression issues towards you, then we would proceed differently. So please seek the help of a professional. So as I put this on her head, you see that on this side, I'll have to weave her ear through this. So again, another step. So you want to repeat this multiple times. Harriet, around 3 or 4, she gets it. With other dogs, it can be 10, 15, 20 repetitions of doing this. Good girl. So now I'm going to weave the ear through it. And I swear to God, I did not train this before. Now I'm going to put this on her forehead and weave her ear through this, putting just a little bit of tension so that when I clip it, the tension is not unfamiliar. Good girl. You want to make sure she doesn't get spooked by it, so try to control as many parts of this muzzle as you possibly can. Some people remove the forehead band. I like it because it holds the muzzle in place a little bit more. That being said, these muzzles are not 100% bite proof. Some dogs can bite through them. So again, a little bit of pressure. Good girl. Removing the muzzle is a reward for the dog. She wants this off her face. Therefore, when I mouth pop or click, this tells her behavior well done. First reward, food. Second reward, third reward, petting. Throw everything in there. They're working hard. Stop being so cheap. I see so many trainers being so darn cheap. And then we tie it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just going to tie it at random. I have no idea what I'm... Okay. Good girl. If you want different muzzles for different purposes, just make sure why you're getting a muzzle in particular. Now, it's hard to do this on camera because I'm trying to not hide. Now, the goal of this is to make it a bit tight. So I'm not going to do the whole way through buckle. And you see how this is too close to her eyes, so I do need to release this. So I can leave it on there for Mississippi 1, then Mississippi 1, Mississippi 2, and so on, and then it just becomes time. You can leave it on and mouth pop. As I said, removing this is a reward. This is easy. Of all the things I've ever done, this is easy. Now, if you don't follow the animal behavior students on the Dog Academy Instagram page, then you don't know. So I'm going to tell you, Harriet is being trained for a behavior that is going to be called 911. She will go fetch the emergency box. She will, sorry, it takes a long time to do this. She'll go fetch an emergency box, pull out the emergency kit and the bottles, whatever the person needs, and she will do that little service for us. Amazing. So if you go on the Instagram account, you'll see that.
I know Harriet makes this look easy, but that's just because she's well trained. Obviously, you want to do this in very slow increments with a dog that has never been trained before, so your steps might take a longer time than I did. In the meantime, I'll try to find another dog that is not used to wearing a muzzle and redo the process with that animal. Until then, this is me signing off and saying ciao for now, doggos. Bye-bye, YouTubes.